G'day guys, Luke here. Welcome back to another video. In today's guys, we are doing the Lizard Room update for February 2024. This will be part 1 of 2 of the Reptile Room, guys. And next episode will be the Snake Room. As well, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you guys prefer the two videos be their own separate videos, or do you reckon we should go back into doing one full video for the two rooms? Anyway, that's for you guys to let me know down in the comments below, or head over to my Instagram page. I'll probably do a poll over there after these videos go out. Anyway, let's jump into it. There has been some slight adjustments in this reptile room, or in the lizard room, guys. I am expecting a clutch of baby snakes to hatch any day now, so I just had to make some room to accommodate all the babies when they do hatch. You'll probably see a video or a post on Instagram later on when they do hatch. But in this 45cm enclosure, so just under, or just about 1.5 feet, we've got two eastern spine-tailed geckos, Charcoal and Luna. The one you're seeing now is Luna. She's the female. She's quite a confident gecko, always out and about. She's never really in a cave or in a hide, so it's great to see one of them out all the time. The other one, Charcoal, who's the male, there he is. He's a shy little fellow who doesn't come out during the day. He'll come out when it's pretty much very dark. So when the lights are off, about half an hour to an hour later, I'll see him cruising around the enclosure with Luna. So both geckos are doing fantastic. Like I mentioned, they've got the enclosure, coconut fiber, and a very fine grain of sand as a mixed substrate. Pretty much experimenting here to see how it works. We've got a nest box I'm still leaving here for Luna, just in case she does have some unexpected eggs. Or that's just another place for them to hide. Branches galore for them to jump around and climb on and do activities on, I guess. Two more other hides over here. So a termite one and a rock one that you saw Charcoal under. There is a heat pad underneath this enclosure to keep them warm. They've got a nice big water bowl, so that's a new thing for them. A backing, and then the normal light just to display the enclosure. And yeah, that's about it for them. We'll move across now to Blaine, who is my lowland blotch blue tongue. She's doing excellent, guys. She's one of 4 blue tongues we have in the family. She is pretty much the runt of her litter, so she is she was the smallest, so I had a soft spot for the runts. Let's pull her out, say hi, g'day. She's very shy, so got to be very careful with her and very gentle. She does have her days where she's quite confident and likes to come out and explore. We do put 2 hides in here for her to choose from, so she doesn't feel too nervous. Go back in your hide. So as you can see, she's not that confident being out constantly, but she's doing well, doing the best as she can. So like I said, 3-foot enclosure or 90cm enclosure, whichever units of measurement you guys prefer to use. 2 caves. The substrate that I use is a coconut fiber substrate, water dish, backing. There is a ramp for this hide here to get on top of. She's got heat and UV. Now with the UV, I've gone over to the Get Your Pet Right LED UVB light bars. I'll probably do a video on the different UVBs out there on the market later on. I think that'll be an interesting video for you guys to watch as well. Kind of gets more information out there on these lights. For now, I still got the infrared projectors from Get Your Pet Right as the main heat source. A few enclosures do have other heat pads or ceramics, but later on I might change back over to ceramics, as I have heard a few things regarding to the infrared projectors that I don't personally like hearing, or has me a bit worried, but I'll do some more research and go from there. So from one blotch blue tongue to the next 3 blue tongues are eastern blue tongues. Just to save a bit of time and repeating the same thing over and over again, Bluey, Bo, and Billy are all housed in 120cm enclosures, so 4 foot. In each enclosure, I've got coconut fiber as a substrate, food bowl, water bowl. We've got the backing, the LED light bars. With heating, Bluey and Bo have the infrared projectors. Billy's on a heat pad. They've got a cave for them to hide into, as well as a ramp to get on top of their respective cave, as well as a couple of rocks in there just to help with the nails and shedding. This fella here is Bluey. He's the brother to Bo, who we see in a little bit. Now, Bluey here is a quite confident blue tongue, always out and about. The one thing he hates is me waking him up. He'll start hissing a little bit, not in an aggressive way, just in an annoyance, going Like he wants to be left alone, or he'd rather go back to bed. Don't blame him. If I was asleep and someone woke me up early, I'll get a bit groggy and a bit grumpy. So, oh no, he's actually a pretty chill blue tongue. We'll go down below, so go to Billy while we're down this end of the room. Now, Billy, he is a rescue. Long story short, we had a litter of baby blue tongues at the workplace I was in, and she came out to be the smallest. The runt, she was being picked on. She had half her tail chewed off, and her hip bones, you can actually see through the skin. So I decided to take her home, not pretty much an annoyance to my parents, and we decided, you know what, let's give Billy a chance and see what happens. Sorry about the flickering light, guys. It's a different camera I'm using. I'm just noticing it now. So I looked at the screen. So we gave Billy, a chance. We fattened her up. The plan was to originally find her forever home, but Mum and I got attached to Billy, and now she's pretty much stuck with us for the rest of her life. So as she walks back into her cave, you can see the regen tail there. So Billy is another 50-50. Some days she's very confident, comes out and destroys her enclosure. There's other days like today, she just wants to sleep and hide. Now to Bo, before I do, just a quick pan shot of Billy's enclosure and Bluey's. So you guys get an idea, pretty much, yeah, okay, they're the same. Do one of Bo's as well. Now, like I said before, Bluey and Bo are brothers. Bo here is pretty much the nice, calm, gentle one. We went through a shed cycle not too long ago, so I do apologise about the mess in his cave. Didn't think he would be shedding in there, but should have known better. Alright, let's put him back in there so you can have a better look. Trying to show off a bed. There we go. So Bo is a very chill, very laid back, easygoing character. He will come out, he doesn't really give a rip what goes on in life. As long as he gets food, he gets his sleep, he's happy. Nothing too worried about him. He's probably a bit more of the lazy out of the bunch. He only comes out every so often, but out of the 3 Eastern Blue Tongues, he's pretty much the chillest one of them all. Leave you out and about there, get some heat into you, then go have some lunch. The last animal we'll cover on this side of the room is another skink. This is Pedro, who is my male pink-tongued skink. Before we get him out and annoy him, let's go through his enclosure, shall we? So he's housed in a 60cm enclosure or 2-foot enclosure. In his house, we've got his backing that I incorporated a hide into. We've got his heat, he's got his substrate, 2 hides down on the floor here, a branch that he likes to rearrange, a couple of fake plants, I should say, a food bowl and water bowl. And let's go and grab him out, shall we? Just move that branch out of the way. He's moved. Little bugger. He's not over here. Oh, he's over here. Usually he's not over this side. Yes, I know. You're getting cranky. I'll wake you up. So Pedro is more of a nocturnal species. So for me to wake him up during the day, he doesn't like that very much, do you, buddy? Saying that, he's getting nice and fat for a pink-tongued skink. Come on, mate. You got to stick your tongue out. Don't know if you guys saw that. Come on. Can you show your little face? He's been a bit cheeky. Stick that tongue out. Oh, there you go. You probably just saw a glimpse of it then. Come on, one more time. No? Okay. So there you go, guys. That's Pedro, the pink-tongued skink. You gotta love Pedro. He's an absolute character. But anyway, these will be another pair of skinks we'll cover off. I thought while we're on the skink train, we might as well continue. So these 2 lovely shinglebacks here are Monty and Anastasia. So the one on the right hand side is Monty. He's the handsome boy. And on the left hand side, as you would guess, will be the female. Her name is Anastasia. It's funny, for 2 shinglebacks, their personalities are quite different. But however, as you can see, they're quite enjoying their company. Monty is very shy. He doesn't like to be picked up or really touched. He likes to really be left alone to his own accord. Well, Anastasia, she's quite the inquisitive little bugger. She's often the one who destroys the enclosure and always tries to break free. So she's a kind of a free spirit, while Monty's like, yeah, whatever, I'll just sleep, do nothing. But both are doing excellent, guys. Both are smashing food. I'm not expecting babies from these two. I just thought I wanted a pair of shinglebacks no matter if they're breeders or not. Monty was on his own for about 3-4 years. Then last year we got Anastasia, and since she come along, both offline, both of them are doing excellent and they're bringing out the best qualities out of each other. Anyway, enough rambling about their love life or their life of them. These two gorgeous lizards are housed in a 4-foot or 127 enclosure. In the enclosure, I've got the substrate, which is coconut fiber yet again. 2 caves they can sleep in. Both of them are big enough for them to share if they wanted to. They've got a couple of ramps in there, I should say, to get on top of this hide here. Water bowl, food bowl, backing, heating UV. So that is it. Excuse me. Above them, we've got 2 enclosures that are 140 centimeters long, so just shy of 5 feet. We'll do this one here first. So this lovely girl here is Akko. Now Akko here is my female Eastern War Dragon. By the way, guys, from time to time I do get comments in regarding to her, I guess, figure. Now Anastasia, not Anastasia, Akko here is 11 years of age. She should be at least double the size for her species. Unfortunately, I'm not too sure if it's a combination of she's a runt or stunted, or one of both. But yeah, she's got a body of a juvenile, and basically all her adult organs are pretty much full size, so they're kind of, jam packed into this tiny little frame. Sorry, Akko, she didn't like me touching her like that, didn't you? Hey, funny girl. But anyway, so she's fine. It's just she's a bit unique. Let's put it that way. So in Akko's enclosure, guys, we've got the substrate, a couple of rocks, a fake plant that she likes to sit on top of. She's got a water bowl that's nice and clean today. It won't last long though. I might have to clean it again in 20 minutes. Got a couple of branches in here. We've got her diva sign because she is a diva. She's got a couple of branches. I think I just mentioned that. A couple of pieces of wood for her to bask on. She's got a hide, a hammock, backing, heating UV, food bowl. What more can you want, hey, okay? Hey, maybe a couple more branches, but you don't really use them. You like to be on the ground. Or either that, you want to be sitting on my lap. For the war dragon, guys, I will say they are often a very skittish and shy animal. So with Akko, she took me 2 years to train, and after all that time and effort, as you can see, it's paid off nicely. She doesn't care what I do to her now. From one character to the next. This fella here is Dusty. Now, Dusty here is my male. Well, he's a black-headed model. He's a male, doing exceptionally well. Unfortunately, he's in the shadow, so you can't really see his nice colours yet again for this video. But he's a funny bugger. That's his favourite spot to hang from. Is usually along the light bar up there. Even though it's quite warm, he likes the heat, so he's not burning himself. So yeah, let him be. So like I said, he's got his UV, got his heat, got his branches that he can climb on and sit on, but he prefers to be up there on the highest point. Got his backing, food bowl, water bowl, a couple of hides in here just for him to feel like he's got a bit of shelter. That way, if I do scan by accident, he can dart into one of these hides and might see him again for about 2 hours. Another thing we'll quickly add, fake plants and a crocodile skull to just give the enclosure a bit of character, like this fella here. Standard substrate, by the way, almost forgot about that. To another character, we've got Crystal, who is my female pygmy bearded dragon or black sword dragon. They've got a couple of different names, these guys. Now, she is on a bit of a diet, even though I didn't put her on a diet. She's put herself on a bit of a diet. She stopped eating recently. But as you can see, she's still a chunky little thing. And yeah, she's just doing her own thing. Still got a bit of attitude. She still doesn't like me, but that's all good, and she can do whatever she wants. Anyway, she's housed in a 3-foot enclosure or 90 centimeter enclosure, depending on what I said with the units of measurement. A couple ornaments in here for her to sit on. I do offer her a hide that she does use in winter to sleep in. Usually dragons don't really, or bearded dragons in general don't need a hide. I just thought it'd be nice to add one in there for her because she doesn't like me and often likes to avoid eye contact with me. Food bomb water bowl, quickly mention that. Sand's a substrate. I know people get really annoyed about sand, but hey, this is a very fine grained sand, won't cause any impactions. It's only when you use like beach sand or what's the word I'm looking for? Coarse sand, that can cause impaction. This is very fine. It'll pass through her gut, no drama at all. Plus, I feed her in a food bowl, or she eats out of a food bowl, not off the sand. So just a quick little rant. Backing, heating UV, that's Crystal's enclosure. Down below her, we've got a pair of 50 centimeter enclosures to finish off for this video. We've got Suri, the sand swimmer, another skink. As you can see, guys, I like my skinks a little too much, but I do prefer one of the lizards these days, and I get stuff that are a bit more interesting to keep. Anyway, where's this lizard? So Suri here's housed in a 50 centimeter enclosure. She's about 2 to 3 inches of sand she can burrow into. She's got 2 caves for her to hide into. There is a half, bit of bark there she can use to hide into. She does have a fake plant that I'm just playing around with now. The backing, she shares a light strip with her neighbour, who we get to after this. A nice big water dish I added in there not too long ago. Backing, anything else I forgot to mention? Hides, there we go. Oh, hay pad under this side of the enclosure. She must be over here. Yep, she's there. Come on, gorgeous. Where are you? Playing hard to get today, are you? Now, she is in shed, guys, so she's not going to be the best looking lizard. There she is, in all her glory. Thank you for finally coming out, Sue. You've been a real pain to showcase today. Anyway, she'll go hide again. Okay. Last animal. Now, even though this is technically the lizard room, I do have one little snake in here. That's still in here until he goes into the other room with all the other snakes. But just for now, he's happy in here. I'm happy for him to be in here. So let's just leave it as that. So this fella here is Valentino. He is the child to Emma and Azula from the first batch. He's doing excellent. Smashing food. Giving me a bit of headaches, because he likes to chomp on me from time to time. He will need a bigger hide. He's kind of outgrown that one, but that can be sorted later on. He's housed in a 50 centimeter enclosure, just like Sui, but set up differently, obviously. So heat pad on this side, where his coconut hide is, backing, a couple of branches, coconut fibre as a substrate. We've got a couple of fake rocks in here that can kind of hide under his water dish, and that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching, I should say. And I'll catch you all in the next video.